If you are thinking about visiting Japan soon, then you would want to hear this update first. Starting July 26, Japan is increasing its visa fee, so if Japan is on your bucket list, then this change might just affect your travel budget. Japan has been one of the favorite destinations for Indian travelers lately, whether it's just about the cherry blossoms, anime, Mount Fuji, or just experiencing Japanese culture, and more Indians are heading there every year. But there's a small change coming that travelers should keep in mind. From July 1st, 2026, Japan is increasing the visa fee for foreign visitors, including Indians. This is the first major revision in visa charges in many years from Japan's side. So if you are planning a trip after July, your visa cost will be slightly higher than before. Now the good news is this is only a fee increase. Japan is not introducing any restrictions for Indian tourists. The visa process remains the same and Indian travelers are still very much welcome. So you might be wondering how much more expensive is Japan becoming now. Earlier, a single entry tourist visa used to cost around 3000 yen, which is roughly about 1800 Indian rupees. But from July 1st, 2026, the fee will increase to 4000 yen, which is going to be around 2400 Indian rupees, and about 600 rupees of increase from the previous fee. Similarly, the multiple entry visa fee is going up from 6000 yen to 8000 yen, which is about 4800 Indian rupees. So yes, there is an increase, but it is not something that should dramatically affect your overall travel budget. What's interesting is that this is the Japan's first major visa fee revision in almost 48 years. And importantly, this change is not targeted just at Indians. Travelers from many countries who require visas will be paying the revised fees. Japan remains as welcoming as ever for Indian tourists. It just costs a little more to get there now. And the important point for the people who might have already planned their trip, paid visa fee, and traveling after July 2026, well, don't worry. The important thing to keep in mind is this is not applicable when you travel, but when you apply for the visa. And if you have already submitted your application and paid the visa fee before the July 1st, your trip won't be affected by this change. You won't suddenly be asked to pay extra fees just because you are visiting Japan after 2026. So it's just the application date that matters, not the travel date. So this change is not going to make a huge difference to your overall trip cost, but it's always better to know these things in advance rather than getting surprised later. And honestly, when you are spending on flights, hotels, and all the amazing food you will be trying in Japan, this extra visa cost is just a small part of the overall experience. Now, apart from the visa fee increase, let's answer some of the questions that almost every traveler has before planning a trip to Japan. First of all, how long does the visa process take? Well, if all your documents are in order, Japan visas are generally processed pretty quickly. In most cases, it just takes around 5 working days after the submission. And another question, how long you can stay in Japan. Japan generally issues short-term tourist visa with a maximum stay of up to 90 days. However, most people don't really need that much time. For a first-time trip, even 1 to 2 weeks is just enough to cover the major highlights. And how many days should you actually spend in Japan? For the first-time visitor, I would say 7 to 10 days is perfect. That's enough to experience Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and even keep 1 day for the trip to Nara or Mount Fuji. If you want a slower and more relaxed trip, then 12 to 15 days should be ideal. Well, that's a wrap from this video. I hope you found this video very helpful and informative. Did you already know about this change? And if Japan is on your travel wish list, let us know which city you would love to visit first. Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, or something else. And for more travel updates, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I will see you in my next video. Until then, happy wandering!